Hey, welcome to a brand new MMA Roasted Podcast. Me, Adam Hunter. I'm here with the great Sean McCorkle. We got a great show today. Don Frye should be coming, but so I actually went to his house. I was in Arizona last week, and I was like, "Hey, Don, want to come to my show tonight?" And he's like, Thanks for giving me some advance notice. Blah, blah, blah. How long are you in town for?" I'm like, 2 days. He's like, "Why don't you come over tomorrow?" So it went from him coming to my show to me going to Tucson. From Phoenix. So it's like a 4-hour drive. It's like 2 there, 2 back. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, So I go and I invite my buddy Dave, who I knew from a long time, and we go and we like meet Don's producer, Tony, and we watch the fights. And watching the fights with Don, this should be required viewing. Like, they should get rid of all the announcers in the UFC, all of them, and just have Don and one other person. So hopefully Don, because I'm gonna get to Don's house. Hopefully Don will be here for that. I really hope he will. By the way, my Wi-Fi was perfect at his house. I had all bars. So just so you know, I have Verizon and it was full bars at his house, right?
Don sabotaged it himself.
Dude, but one fight, the guy starts crying after he wins, and he goes, "Imagine someone knocking you out and then crying afterwards." Well, like. I gotta call Don because I have to see if he's coming onto the show, because we got to talk about his house. Because I don't want to do him any disservice. First of all, it's a beautiful house. He has. Yo, Don, you coming?
Yeah.
I'm talking about you. Come on, because I'm talking about your house. I'm about to talk about your house. All right.
I imagine Don's house being like Brad Wesley's trophy room in Roadhouse, if you remember at the end of that, where he's killed every animal ever.
Dude, it's, first of all, you can't get to it. Like, I could see why, like, because we had like something delivered to him for the MMA awards, like a costume or something, and he didn't know if he got it. And I could see why, because you have to go on like a mile of dirt road. Like, I don't even think these are actually roads. But
right.
Like, they're just like, it's like up pass up a mountain, right? And it says like beware of like flooding and shit. And then down there, it's just everyone's mailboxes. So like there's like 30 mailboxes in a row. Like the mailman don't go to the house. It's just all these fucking mailboxes, right? So we get to this house that Don lives in. It's a beautiful house overlooking the mountains, and it's like the perfect, it really is a perfect place to live in, especially if you're into like the farm and wildlife and yada yada. So then he shows me, he's like, "Hey, let me show you my gun collection." I don't want to see his gun collection. Like
he doesn't want to bring a gun. He starts fucking backing up like Ric Flair.
Dude, he has 2 cases, not just one case. Like, he has like
safe. No, they're safes, honey. They're safe.
He has safes, but they're like those bank safes that have the wheel. You know how like you have to like, it's like a vault. Right. He has vaults, and it's just one after another of like every. I think it must have been every gun that's ever been made. And it was, and he's like, "Hey, look at this one," and I'm like, I don't even know they're low. Like, I'm like running. I'm like, "That's great, Don. Let's fuck it. That's great." He's let me show you my bedroom.
He could have sang opera that day. He hit so many different fucking notes. And I tell you, no, I don't want to see him. Put him down. I'm trying to show him how to clear it and save it, and make sure it's good, clean it. And he wants nothing to do with it,
man. Dude, some of them are like, I don't even know if the magazines are in or out. I don't know. I'm just not how I'm dying right now, like, because then Don, every time Don reaches for him, he grunts like, grrr, like there's a fucking.
You gotta talk to him.
Dude, then his dog's in the other room, right? His dog's in the room, and he's like, "Hey, sweetie, can't wait to see you. I can't." And I think he's talking to his guns. So I'm like, he's like, "Come here, princess." I'm like, "Are you talking to your guns?" He's like, "No, you fucking goofball. I'm talking to my dog." Right. So, dude, like, I'm dying laughing. Right. Then he shows me his bedroom. He has samurai swords everywhere. Fucking, there's John Wayne fucking posters, all this Native American artwork everywhere. Like, I think he might have got from like a war he
From
had.
the Native Americans?
Yeah, like
Yeah. When I raided their village.
That's what Don's like, you see that guy? He used to own this land.
like I honestly think like he's got Native American. His book collection is like the autobiography of Ron DeSantis. Like he has the autobiography of Ron DeSantis, like all the Trump books, dude. It is. Then I go to his bedroom, right? And by the way, the place is immaculate. It's a wonderful place. And I'm so happy to see Don living like this, right? He goes, look at this. He goes under his pillow. There's 5 guns under, and I'm like, Don, are you being raided? Might as well.
He says, how many enemies do you have? I look at him, I said, none.
Anymore. You know, the crazy thing is, I'm surprised that Don's wife didn't get at least 3 of those 5 guns in the divorce. Like, I can't believe how many were in the pillow before? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I pissed her off because I moved them all when his shit started, you know?
Yeah.
So
I don't understand like why you need 5 guns. Like, I mean, by just 1 gun under the pillow, I could kind of understand, but like why do you? And they were like, Uzi.
I told you, because the guns are sleeping under the pillow for their safety. Like, that's what Don.
One of them was like an Uzi. It was like an AK. It was like one of those things you see, dude. It was unbelievable. The place was unbelievable. And then he has a bathtub. He has 2 like beautiful bathtubs. One of them is like an old bathtub that you see like in the westerns. You know, like a tub,
Like a trough with
clawfoot. It's a clawfoot bathtub, not a trough.
They had a trough with a lady standing by it with a boiling canister of water or something.
Yeah, the madam from the whorehouse. Yeah.
Dude, then I'm asking him. I'm like, hey man, he like shows me his pride trophy that he got from beating Ken Shamrock, which is awesome. Which was like the fact that I got to held that. But I'm like, where are your belts from the UFC? Oh, they're at Bill's house. I don't know who the fuck Bill is, like, or why his belts are at Bill's house, you know. Then he shows me a wrestling trophy he got for, like, Las Vegas Open 1988. He goes, oh, we had to wrestle here. The tournament went till 2:30 in the morning.
3. It was 3 in the morning, you twit.
But like
that's like one of the jiu-jitsu things you go to where you're the only competitor in the division by the end of the day because everybody's left. So they're like, okay, Masters division above 200 pounds, and you're the only guy there. And they're like, all right, everybody's already left. You're a gold medalist.
it was. So then I'll go, hey, then he has a barn, right? But there's no animals in the barn. It's just a barn, right?
Not anymore.
Yeah. He tells me, I go, he goes, my girlfriend has 45 goats. I was like, why did you go for that 44? Because she's bored. Like, it makes her happy.
Right.
Dude,
it makes her happy. That's the key. It makes her happy. You know?
Dude. And
that way she's yelling at the goats and not me.
Dude, then my friend asked him, right? Because I asked him, I was telling my friend doesn't know about MMA, so I'm telling him all about Don's fights. I'm like, dude, he fought Ken Shamrock and he broke both his ankles. And he goes, yeah, ankles like this. They look like Hillary Clinton's.
They were nasty. They were nasty looking, boy.
Dude, I was like, it was one of the most fun. Dude, me and my friend have been talking about that, Don, for the last 2 days. We have been laughing and you are the last outlaw rebel cowboy in the world.
The last real American man left.
You know what it felt like, Sean? Remember the Sandlot? Remember when he gets the ball back from James Earl Jones? Remember, like,
no, I didn't even know James Earl Jones was in the Sandlot. That's the most surprising part of that story.
Yeah, like he gets his baseball back, and James Earl played for the Yankees or something. It was like I don't know, and like he was. Dude, I've never felt more of a badass than in Don Frye's house in my life. It was amazing. It was and his dog. He has this dog, right? This cute female dog that like. That wants to wrestle with him at all times. So the dog's obsessed with him. Yeah, this dog. Dude, this dog has 1 tooth coming up, right?
Right.
And then it rotates, and the other tooth goes like a month, like an hour later, this tooth is the one that's going.
That's awesome.